Teaching and thriving, how to reconnect with yourself and love teaching again without the exhaustion. Let's just get this going. Okay, so if you're a dedicated teacher or someone who works in education, who loves your work but feels exhausted and disconnected, and you're ready to rediscover your passion for teaching or life in general and create balance and thrive without burnout, guilt, or overwhelm, then this is for you. I want to share tonight the 3-step framework that has helped educators like you break free from exhaustion, reclaim your energy, and create a balanced, fulfilling life without sacrificing your passion for teaching. Hi, I'm Kylie Ray, and I help dedicated female teachers break free from overwhelm, reconnect with themselves, and create a fulfilling life beyond the classroom without sacrificing the career that you love. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to make that possible. My intention for today is to make this one of the most impactful and empowering sessions you have ever attended. This isn't one of those events where you'll leave feeling like you've gained nothing but a sales pitch. I want you to walk away with real insights and actionable steps to start creating balance and joy in your life. I have nothing to sell you today, so you can relax, take notes, and enjoy this time for yourself. Just seeing that there is a slight delay on the Facebook Live. So if it looks like my mouth is moving different to what's on the slides, there is a slight delay. So tonight you will walk away with clarity on exactly why teaching or life feels exhausting right now, and learn the key shifts needed to reconnect with yourself, find balance, and thrive in a career without burnout. For those of you who know that insight is great, but action is what truly creates change, you also know that your challenges in teaching and in life and balance are unique to you. If you're done feeling overwhelmed and ready for a clear, repeatable way to reconnect with yourself and to love teaching and life again without the exhaustion, I'll be offering a free clarity call at the end for those who want personalized support to fast track their transformation. Sound good? Let's dive in. So let me guess. Teaching feels like a constant juggling act. You're giving everything to your students, yet you still feel like you're falling behind. You're exhausted, but the idea of slowing down feels impossible. Some days you love what you do, other days you wonder, how much longer can you keep going? You're craving more balance, more energy, and a way to thrive in your career without burnout. But right now, it feels like you're just trying to survive, which is frustrating because you know you're an incredible teacher. You're pouring your heart into your students every single day. Yet, despite all your effort, you're constantly exhausted, and the joy you once had for teaching feels harder to hold on to. You see other teachers setting boundaries, creating balance, and actually enjoying their work again, while you're stuck in survival mode, taking on more than you can handle and feeling like there's never enough time for yourself. And deep down, you know you're meant for so much more than just getting through each day. So here's the truth. The teaching profession has changed. Expectations are higher than ever. The workload keeps increasing. Burnout is at an all-time high, and teachers everywhere are questioning if balance is even possible. You're not alone in feeling overwhelmed. The old way of pushing through and sacrificing yourself isn't working anymore. And if you want to truly thrive in your career and personal life, something has to change. It's draining your time, your energy, and your well-being to keep pushing through the same cycle. and just hoping things will change, but feeling just as exhausted and stuck. It's no longer enough to just go through the motions, coasting through your days, ignoring your own needs, and hoping things will get better on their own. Not convinced? Think about the last big decision you made in your teaching career or personal growth. You likely researched, weighed your options, and made sure it felt right before committing. Maybe you read reviews, asked colleagues for recommendations, or followed someone's content for a while before taking the leap. Your well-being is no different. If you want to break free from exhaustion and create balance that actually lasts, you need a plan that works, not just more wishful thinking. Without a clear strategy to protect your time, energy, and happiness, you'll stay stuck in the same cycle of burnout, constantly running on empty while nothing really changes. And if you don't have the clarity or confidence and support to make that shift, it's no surprise you're still feeling overwhelmed. If this sounds like you, it's time for a new approach, and let's make that happen together. The good news: creating balance, fulfilling life where you thrive, both inside and outside the classroom, is absolutely possible for you. And that's exactly what I'm going to teach you today. So tonight, you will learn the 5 biggest mistakes keeping teachers stuck in overwhelm and exhaustion, the proven 3-step framework that helps teachers reclaim their energy, set boundaries, and love teaching again, and the 3 mindset shifts to break free from burnout and step into a balanced, fulfilling life. So, why should you stick around tonight? I have built a thriving coaching business while balancing life as a teacher, an assistant principal, a single mum, and a leader in education, all without sacrificing the career I love, my family, or my well-being. For years, I juggled it all. I was teaching full-time, raising my children as a single mum, studying for my master's degree, all while neglecting me. My health suffered, my happiness faded, and I felt like I was just getting through each day with no time or energy left for myself. I knew something had to change. Enough was enough, so I took a leap. I invested in myself, and I attended a life coaching weekend. And I knew that they would be offering a bigger program at the end, but I had already decided I was saying yes. That single decision changed everything for me. And since then, I've invested over $80,000 in learning from the top experts so that you don't have to. I've discovered the mindset shifts, the strategies, and tools to create a life that feels balanced, fulfilling, and aligned without sacrificing the career I love. That moment, 9 years ago, was my turning point. It was the moment I took back my power, the moment I stopped waiting for things to change and started creating the life I truly wanted, financially, in my career, in my health, and in my relationships. Now, I help other women, dedicated teachers like you, or all school staff, reclaim their energy, set boundaries with confidence, and rediscover what truly lights them up. Because you deserve more than just making it through the day. You deserve to thrive. And today, I'm going to show you how. So, are you ready to learn how to reclaim your energy, set boundaries with confidence, and create a fulfilling life, not just at school, but at home with your family and for your own well-being? Because when you thrive, everything else falls into place. So what does this look like? It looks like holidays, good health, dream homes, balance, great relationships, dream cars, financially stable. That's what's there for you. And what I have on the screen at the moment is what some of my clients have said. Kylie's life coaching came at the perfect time for me. Over the years, preceding Kylie's coaching, I was questioning my future options. Kylie gave me the tools to get myself back on track and solidify my vision for the future, as well as make some tangible and achievable goals. Rachel's new motto is never be afraid to dream big and do what allows you to achieve your life. This person has said, I'm going great. I'm feeling really positive. Things are turning around. And then Maria, our learning support teacher, says, what an insightful journey participating in Kylie's life coaching. The course gave me a new perspective about the direction of my life and how to fulfill my dreams. The course provided practical strategies to enrich life and skills to help cope with the inevitable challenges. Then Sandra has said, this course has been life-changing for me. It has given me the power and self-belief to make my vision for my life a reality. And then this person says, actually it was Sandra because she has had an amazing change. I'm going to talk a bit about that tonight. Hi, Kylie. Going well here. Busy, of course, for everyone. I have a special moment today at a spirituality day. The thoughts and feelings were, I did it. This is incredible. I'm so happy, so proud of myself. And that was because all the dreams and goals that Sandra had set had come true. And that was that real aha moment. On a scale of 1 to 10 now, how does that feel for you right now? Does all of those things that I just showed that other people have been able to achieve, does it feel achievable for you now? Or does it feel like a stretch? So if you're watching in the comments, could you type in on a scale of 1 to 10, how does that feel for you now? Does it feel possible? No matter where you are right now, it's possible. If I've done it, if my clients are doing it, and if you've seen other teachers creating balance and joy in their lives, then know this. With the right strategy, the right support, and the right mindset, you can too. But most teachers don't have all of that. Instead, they try to push through, piece together quick fixes, and hope things will change, only to end up exhausted and stuck in the same cycle. True balance and fulfillment are possible, but they won't come from guesswork or simply waiting for things to get better. It starts with intentional action. It also doesn't have to come from pushing harder or working yourself into exhaustion. But that's the path many unknowingly take when they focus on the wrong things or try to juggle multiple approaches without fully committing to one clear, aligned strategy with the right support from someone who has already created the balance and fulfillment they desire. What you need is a framework. Let me share with you the proven framework that helped me and my clients break free from exhaustion, reclaim balance, and create a fulfilling life without burnout. Now, this simple, sustainable approach will show you exactly how to thrive both in and out of the classroom on repeat. But first, let me share with you the 5 biggest mistakes keeping teachers stuck in overwhelm and exhaustion, blocking them from the balance, energy, and fulfillment they truly want. Mistake number 1, lack of clarity, not knowing what you truly want. Imagine going through your days constantly busy, yet never feeling truly fulfilled because you're not even sure what you need to feel happy and balanced. If you don't have clarity on what you want beyond helping your students, and meeting everyone else's expectations, how can you create a life that actually feels good for you? This is where so many women get stuck. They pour everything into their careers, but they never stop to ask, what do I want for myself? What does balance actually look like for me? And how do I want to feel at work, at home, and in my relationships? Here's the thing. If you don't define what truly matters to you, someone else will. Your school, your workload, and everyone else's needs will continue to fill your time until there's nothing left for you. But when you gain clarity on your own needs and values, everything else shifts. You start to make decisions that align with you, setting boundaries with confidence, and finally feeling energized instead of just exhausted. So let me ask you, do you have a clear vision of what you want for your life to look like? Or are you running on autopilot, hoping things will change? Please type in the comments. Do you have a clear vision? You could just type the words clear vision, or maybe you could just write the word hoping things will change. I'd love to know where you are at the moment. Then there's mistake number 2. No clear blueprint. Trying to do everything without a plan. Too many teachers try to do it all, taking on extra responsibilities, staying late, saying yes to everything, hoping that somehow they'll eventually feel more in control. They're winging it. They're trying to keep up with endless tasks, but without a clear plan for how to create balance, protect their energy, or set boundaries that actually stick. They do what they think they should be doing and they work harder. They stay busy and they put everyone else first, but they're focused on the wrong things. They tell themselves, if I just get through this term, things will slow down. I hear that one a lot. Maybe if I was more organized, I wouldn't feel this way. Or they say, I just need to push through a little longer. But pushing through is not a strategy. It's a fast track to burnout. The truth is, if you don't have a clear, aligned plan for how to balance your time, set your boundaries, and prioritize yourself without guilt, then overwhelm will always follow you. I recently worked with a teacher who was drowning in work, constantly staying late and feeling guilty every time she tried to take time for herself. So together, we created a simple, sustainable plan for her to set boundaries, manage her workload without overworking, and carve out time for her well-being. Within weeks, she felt lighter, more in control, and actually enjoyed work again. When you have a clear framework to follow, everything becomes easier. But if you're trying to figure it out as you go, of course it feels overwhelming. So the question is, do you have a plan for balance, or are you just hoping things will change? Mistake number 3, not valuing yourself, feeling unworthy of boundaries or support. And that's what I'm seeing a lot of at the moment. Successful, fulfilled teachers know the power of prioritizing themselves. They understand that setting boundaries, asking for help, and investing in their own well-being is not selfish. It is essential. Even if it feels uncomfortable at first, they choose to trust themselves and recognize that taking care of themselves benefits everyone around them. But many teachers struggle with this. They've been conditioned to believe that good teachers give endlessly. I should be able to handle this on my own. I also see that one a lot. Or I'll take care of myself when things slow down. And we all know the holiday slump. We get to the first week of the holidays and often we get sick because we haven't taken care of ourselves. The truth is, nothing changes if nothing changes. If you keep pushing through without valuing yourself enough to set boundaries or ask for support, burnout is inevitable. I recently worked with a teacher who constantly put herself last, saying yes to everything, staying late, and never giving herself a break. Through our work together, she finally gave herself permission to set boundaries and realized that by protecting her energy, she was actually a better teacher, a better partner, a better mum. And within weeks, she felt lighter, happier, and in more control. When you start valuing yourself, everything shifts. Your energy improves, your relationships get better, your teaching becomes more impactful. So ask yourself, are you giving yourself the same care and consideration that you give everyone else? Or are you waiting for things to change on their own? And as the quote says, not all teachers invest in themselves, but the ones who love their careers and life do. Mistake number 4, struggling with boundaries and saying yes to everything. Let's be real. Right now, you're keeping up, but it's exhausting. You're managing lessons, meetings, and endless to-do lists while also trying to show up for your family and your friends and your personal life. But behind the scenes, it's a constant juggle. Your workload, responsibilities, and even your emotions are all dependent on how much you can handle. And if you stop, everything feels like it will fall apart. And that's the problem. Creating balance isn't about doing more, it's about protecting your time and energy. Here's how you know a lack of boundaries is keeping you stuck. You're constantly feeling like there's too much to do and not enough time, which leaves you overwhelmed and exhausted. You say yes to extra tasks, meetings, and commitments before realizing you don't actually have the capacity. You feel guilty for putting yourself first, even when you know you need to rest. Or your workdays keep running longer than planned, cutting into personal time and leaving you drained for the people who matter most. And the irony? You became a teacher because you love helping others, but because you're still saying yes to everything, you're left with nothing for yourself. So, what is the fix? Boundaries that protect your energy. Boundaries aren't about shutting people out. They're about making sure you can keep showing up as your best self at work and at home. So, clear start and finish times that allow you to switch off from work. Confidently, confident ways to say no without feeling guilty, and small daily non-negotiables that prioritize you so you stop running on empty. That is exactly what I help my clients do. Because if you keep saying yes to everything, you'll keep feeling exhausted. It's time to put yourself on the priority list without sacrificing the career that you love. So if you're still managing your time and energy the way you always have, you'll keep feeling exhausted and overwhelmed. It's time to create boundaries and systems that allow you to thrive at work and home without doing more. Mistake number 5, limiting beliefs and mindset blocks. Thinking, this is just how teaching is. No, let's be honest. You didn't become a teacher to feel exhausted, overworked, and constantly behind. You started because you love making a difference, supporting students, and creating impact. But here is the truth. If you believe burnout is part of the job, you'll stay stuck in the cycle of exhaustion, never experiencing the balance and fulfillment you deserve. If you feel like no matter how much you work, there's never enough time, you believe setting boundaries will make you seem less dedicated, or you know you need more balance, but you don't know how it's possible, then it's time to shift your mindset. Because the issue isn't teaching itself, it's the way you've been conditioned to approach it. The truth is, you don't have to burn out to be a great teacher. When you let go of the belief that exhaustion is part of the job, and it is a belief, you open yourself up to a new way of teaching and living, one that includes balance and boundaries and well-being. Now, I have a few testimonials from people who have been able to achieve this. So Emily wrote, mind, body, spirit, you helped me shift my entire perspective on my profession and personal life. I've never felt more balanced or at peace with myself. What used to stress me out no longer does. I have a whole new perspective on my life and career as a teacher. I honestly believe if every teacher worked with Kylie, we wouldn't have an epidemic of teacher burnout. Kylie, you are the best mentor I've ever worked with. You have inspired me to take charge of my own life, have control over how I feel, and given me the tools to start each day to feel happy, positive, and optimistic. Even when challenges and workload feel too much, I have found that my perspective has completely changed and I no longer feel overwhelmed. Your mentorship has been life-changing. Thank you for your genuine concern and care for me. So Sandra wrote, this has been a really big term, new year level, lots of paperwork and meetings for lots of kids with disabilities, frustrations around what's happening in our profession. It was all a bit much, but I'm feeling really good. This is after Sandra had done the coaching. She said, I've got my circle of control and my coaching strategies have worked a treat. This client said, immediately I felt better. I felt that I was able to act on my emotions in a positive way. I took back control over the situation on what was causing me such upset, and I was excited to present my new ways of thinking to my colleagues. So lots and lots of people have had some positive experiences, and I just wanted to share those with you. So this is exactly what I help my clients with through my passion pathway. Because when you shift your mindset and start making choices that protect you, using my proven framework, teaching becomes lighter, more fulfilling, and truly sustainable without burnout. So the 5 mistakes I've just mentioned are exactly what keep teachers stuck in exhaustion and overwhelm for far too long, working harder than necessary and eventually questioning if they can even continue the career they once loved. Here is Kelsey, a Year 2 teacher, now in a leadership role. This was exactly the process that helped my client Kelsey, a dedicated then Year 2 teacher, and a mum at the time of a 9-month-old baby, who was at breaking point, in tears every afternoon, feeling powerless in her own classroom, and ready to walk away from the job she had always dreamed of. That bit got my heart. Her class was challenging in every way, and no matter what she tried, nothing seemed to work. She felt exhausted, ashamed, and completely out of control. But through my coaching and my passion pathway framework, Kelsey shifted her mindset, took back her power, and started making small but intentional changes, ones that completely transformed her experience. She went from dreading each day to feeling in control, empowered, and more satisfied in her career than ever before. Not only did she create a more positive and effective classroom, but she also became a leader in shifting the culture of the negativity in the staff room. And she was inspiring those around her to focus on the wins, not just the struggles. You could argue that learning how to prioritize herself, shift her mindset, and take aligned actions didn't just transform her as a teacher, it changed her entire life. And if you'd like to watch more of Kelsey's story, there is a live saved on this page that you can actually go back and watch Kelsey and I talking together about her experience with coaching. So the mistakes that I spoke about are not your fault. Because let's be honest, there's a lot of conflicting advice out there. One person says, you need to work late to keep up. Another says, staying strict with your boundaries will hold you back. Someone else says, the key is better time management. Then you hear that self-care is the answer. But who has time for that? Others say, it's just part of the job. You have to push through. With so many opinions, it's no wonder teachers feel stuck, overwhelmed, and unsure of what actually works. The truth is, there isn't just one way to create balance and fulfillment as a teacher. There's no single strategy, routine, or trick that will magically fix everything overnight. It's not about working late, saying yes to everything, managing your time better, or just powering through. That's all surface level noise. What truly matters runs much deeper than that. And if you've been focused on just getting through the day, trying to do all the things without a clear, intentional plan, that's exactly why you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, and exhausted. Because the real change happens when you stop wasting energy on what doesn't serve you and start committing to the deeper mindset shifts and strategies that actually create balance, freedom, and fulfillment, both at school and in your personal life. It's about creating a simple, sustainable approach to teaching and life, one that aligns your values, your energy, and what truly matters to you. Instead of focusing on surface level fixes, like the iceberg theory, it's about mastering the core foundations that actually make a difference, which are clear boundaries that protect your time and energy, a mindset that prioritizes you, not just your job, the ability to communicate your needs with confidence, a support system that helps sustain balance, and daily habits that prevent burnout and overwhelm. This is what matters, not just another productivity hack or self-care trend. That's why I work closely with each of my clients to help them focus on what truly moves the needle, creating a personalized plan that aligns with their life, their career, and their well-being. Because when it feels aligned, it's easier to commit to sustained um, and to sustain and to see real results. So the truth is, these are the stats. 70% of teachers feel their workload is unmanageable, and 85% start work earlier than required just to keep up. They're constantly pushing through exhaustion, hoping things will get easier, but without the right strategies, the cycle continues. If you want to be in the small percentage of teachers who thrive, who love their work, and have energy for their personal life, then you have to do what those teachers do. And that is prioritize yourself, set boundaries, and commit to the shifts that truly matter. So the good news, you don't have to keep struggling through trial and error. There is a better way, one that's simpler, easier, and more sustainable, allowing you to thrive in both your career and personal life. So do you want to know the exact framework my clients and I use to cut through the overwhelm and create balance, energy, and fulfillment, both in and out of the classroom? Introducing the Passion Pathway, your roadmap to creating balance, energy, and fulfillment without sacrificing the career you love. This is the exact framework that I and my clients use to go from exhaustion and overwhelm to balance, energy, and fulfillment without constantly working late, feeling guilty for saying no, or struggling to keep up. Instead, this sustainable approach allows you to thrive in both your career and your personal life while still making a meaningful impact. And this is the exact framework that allowed me to build a thriving coaching business while balancing life as a teacher, assistant principal, as a single mum when I was single, and a leader in education without sacrificing my health, family, or well-being. In fact, this framework didn't just help me create balance, it completely transformed my life. I found the man of my dreams. I bought my dream home, actually built my dream home, bought my dream car, and now have the time and freedom to enjoy incredible holidays, all while doing the work that I love. Creating balance and fulfillment in your life doesn't mean working harder. It's about making intentional choices that truly support you. It's about working on the 20% of things that bring 80% of the results and mastering that. So here I have 4 leaders in the personal development world. We have Brene Brown. Her work on vulnerability and boundaries has empowered millions of people to live authentically, prioritize their emotional well-being, and create stronger, more meaningful connections. And then there's Jay Shetty, the author of the book Think Like a Monk. He emphasizes the importance of daily practices like meditation and reflection to live a balanced, purposeful life. His message resonates with people seeking calm, clarity, and connection in the chaos of modern life. And then there's Tony Robbins, for example. His teachings on mindset, habits, and personal power have helped millions break through limitations, create lasting change, and design lives that fill with purpose and passion. His work proves that small shifts in focus and action can lead to extraordinary transformation. So why are they all using this system? Because it's the most effective way to create lasting balance and fulfillment in your life. Here's a breakdown of the passion pathway, the proven framework for thriving in your career and personal life. Let me show you how to apply these strategies to transform your own life starting today. Pillar 1 is clarity. Imagine waking up each day with complete clarity on what truly matters. You know exactly where to focus your energy, both at school and in your personal life. You feel aligned with your values, confidence in your decisions, and no longer overwhelmed by the constant demands pulling you in every direction. Instead, you're just getting through the day. You're creating a life that feels balanced, fulfilling, and truly yours. The problem for most teachers when it comes to balance and fulfillment is that they're winging it. They don't have a clear plan for how to protect their time, set boundaries, or create space for themselves without guilt. You can't create a sustainable, fulfilling life by saying yes to everything, hoping things will slow down, or just pushing through. If you're operating from constant overwhelm, exhaustion, and guesswork, waiting for the perfect moment to put yourself first, you're making things so much harder than they need to be. The teachers you admire, the ones who seem to have it all together, have mastered the small but powerful shifts that allow them to thrive. They've learned how to set boundaries, protect their energy, and create balance because they know it's the key to both their well-being and their impact in the classroom. They focus on intentional growth and real change, not just hoping things will get better on their own. They also aren't constantly trying to keep up with every new trend or saying yes to every request or juggling it all without a plan. Instead, they're committed to a proven approach that aligns with their values, energy, and well-being. And that's why it's sustainable in the long run. Let's break this framework down using a traffic light system, a simple way to identify where you're thriving and where you need to make shifts. By recognizing what's in the red, yellow, or green zones, you'll gain clarity on where to focus your energy so you can create the biggest impact in both your career and personal life. So the first pillar is clarity, direction, purpose, and values. The first step to breaking free from overwhelming and creating balance. So where are you on the clarity scale? Gaining clarity is the first step to breaking free from overwhelm and creating balance, fulfilling life. If you don't know what you truly want beyond just keeping up with work, you'll always feel stuck, drained, and uncertain. The traffic light system helps you assess where you are right now, so you can focus on the shifts that will make the big impact. So where do you stand? So you can type in the comments, red, yellow, or green. So red, you feel completely lost and unsure of what you want in your career and personal life. Every day feels like survival mode, and you rarely prioritize yourself. Yellow, you have some idea of what you want, but struggle with consistency. Some days you have an idea of some days you set boundaries and feel in control, but other times your work takes over and self-care falls to the bottom of the list. Or green, you have a clear direction in your life, you set intentional goals and confidently make decisions that align with your values. You feel balanced, fulfilled, and controlled. And we have Felicia feeling double green. So good, Felicia. Gaining clarity is the first step. I've said that one, so let's go to the next one. If you're in the red or yellow zones, don't worry, you're not alone. The good news, clarity is something you can create, and it starts with small intentional shifts. So if you want to move from red to yellow, take time to reflect. What do you actually want for yourself beyond teaching? Identify one small thing you can do for yourself each day to reconnect with your needs. If you want to move from yellow to green, align your daily actions with your values. Say yes to what serves you and no to what doesn't. Get clear on your boundaries and stick to them with confidence. Prioritize yourself without guilt, knowing that when you thrive, your students and loved ones benefit too. Clarity isn't about having all the answers. It's about knowing what truly matters to you, making choices that reflect that. So where do you stand? This is Sandra, who I've spoken a little bit about tonight, a Year 6 teacher who went from feeling overwhelmed and disconnected to thriving in both her career and personal life. Through coaching, she learned to set boundaries, reconnect with her core values, and prioritize her goals. As a result, Sandra landed her dream teaching job on the Sunshine Coast, purchased her dream home on the Sunshine Coast, and rekindled her relationship with her husband. She now prioritizes time for herself and her family, using the tools she gained through coaching to maintain balance and well-being every day. This is Sandra, and this is all the things that she got from coaching. She has clear goals. She actually got a new car. She got the home on the North Coast. Her relationship improved. She prioritized that relationship by booking in a camping trip every month. Her mindset has grown. She's got the beautiful new school, and that's a picture of Sandra on the Sunshine Coast beach. And her vision was, when I'm walking along the beach in my name brand activewear, I know I have achieved my dreams. And she sent me this photo to prove that she had achieved them, which is so beautiful and so exciting to watch my clients' dream lives come to life. You also need to get clear on your purpose and your values in this pathway. I teach that. So your inner compass. When you're clear on your purpose and your values, decision making becomes easier, stress reduces, and life feels more aligned. Instead of constantly second guessing yourself or feeling pulled in different directions, you have a guiding framework that helps you navigate both your career and your personal life with confidence. When you lack this clarity, you feel like you're just going through the motions, unsure of what truly fulfills you. Saying yes to things that drain you because you don't have strong internal guide, and struggling with that work-life balance because you don't know where to draw the line. But when you're crystal clear on your purpose and your values, you make decisions that align with the life you actually want to live. You set boundaries with confidence, knowing they protect what matters most, and you attract opportunities, people, and experience that align with the real you. So where do you stand? Red, I have no clear sense on my personal values or purpose, and I often feel lost or stuck. Yellow, I have some understanding of what matters to me, but I don't always live in alignment with it. Or green, I have a strong guiding sense of purpose and values that shape my decisions and help me create balance in my life. So clarity on your purpose isn't just about your career. It's about knowing what lights you up in all areas of your life. When you build your life around your values, everything else starts to fall in place. And as the little caption says, you need to be as clear on your purpose as Lulu is clear on hers. So pillar number 2 is following a blueprint, a strategy, a plan. When you have clarity and alignment, creating balance in your life becomes natural. What if setting boundaries, prioritizing yourself, and making decisions felt effortless, without guilt or second guessing, no overworking, no burnout, just a life that follows in a way that truly supports you? Then what we need is the second pillar of my passion pathway strategy. It's the empowerment blueprint. It's the formula. It's your state and knowing what is holding you back. So this blueprint, there's 3 parts to it. Number 1, knowing the formula to get you anything you want. Success, whether in your career, personal life, or well-being, isn't about luck or working harder. It's about following a proven formula that consistently leads to results. Every high achiever, from elite athletes to the most successful teachers, follow the same process, and this is the process. They get clear on what they want and why it matters. They have a strategy. They create simple, actionable plans to get there. Number 3, they implement with consistency and intention. They take actions. And then they evaluate. They assess, they adjust, and they refine as they grow. So when you master this formula, you can create the career, the relationship, and the life you truly desire. So where do you stand on the traffic lights? Red, I have no clear direction and often feel stuck. Yellow, I have goals but struggle to take consistent action. And green, I know exactly what I want and I have a plan to make it happen. So I'd love to know, what color traffic light are you? And then the second part of the blueprint is the key, mastering your state, which is the key to feeling in control. Your emotions and mental state directly impact your energy, your decisions, and results. If you feel drained or frustrated or overwhelmed, it's not just about what's happening around you, it's about how you're managing your state internally. And as teachers, we know that because a lot of our children struggle to manage their state. The 3 factors that determine your state are your physiology, how you move, how you breathe, and how you carry yourself affects how you feel. Language, the words you use shape your mindset and your emotions. And beliefs, what you believe about yourself, your job, and your life determines your actions. By shifting these 3 areas, you take back control of your emotions, energy, and focus. So you can respond with confidence instead of feeling stuck in stress. So where do you stand on the traffic lights about your emotions and your state? Red, you feel overwhelmed and reactive most of the time. Yellow, you have moments of control but often slip into frustration or exhaustion. Or green, I consistently manage my energy, emotions, and mindset with intention. Type in the comments what color you are. And then number 3 of the blueprint strategy is knowing what's holding you back. If you're feeling stuck, it's not because you aren't capable, it's because something is keeping you from moving forward. The biggest blocks I see in teachers struggling to create balance is fear of change, staying in the comfort zone even when it's not serving you, or limiting beliefs, thinking this is just how teaching is. Or I can't have both a career and a personal fulfilling life. Or lack of boundaries, saying yes to everything and putting themselves last. Or trying to do it alone, and I see a lot of that one, believing you have to figure it all out yourself instead of seeking the right support. So where do you stand in understanding what's holding you back? Red, you feel completely stuck and don't know where to start. Yellow, you're aware of what's holding you back but haven't fully broken through. Or green, you recognize and overcome challenges with clarity and action. Awareness is the first step to change. Once you identify what's holding you back, you can shift your focus to what will actually move you forward. And then pillar number 3 is the support you need to thrive. Imagine your life running smoothly and with ease when you're no longer drowning in overwhelm. This is the dream, trying to do everything on your own. Instead, you have a support network in place that protects you, protects your time, your energy, and your well-being. And support comes in two key forms. Support comes from others, surrounding yourself with people who uplift you, encourage you, and respect your boundaries. Whether it's colleagues, mentors, family, or friends, having the right support system makes all the difference. And then there's support from someone like me. Inside my coaching, I walk alongside you, providing the guidance, tools, and accountability to help you break free from exhaustion and create a life where you thrive. So that is the 3 parts to my passion pathway. We've got your compass, your clarity, the strategies, and the support to thrive. The power of support. You don't have to do it all alone. So where do you stand? Red, I try to do everything alone and rarely ask for help. Yellow, I have some support, but often feel like I'm still carrying too much. Or green, you have a strong support system and ask for help with confidence. You are not meant to do this alone. With the right support, everything becomes lighter, more manageable, and more fulfilling. When you master these 3 pillars and their core components, your life just doesn't improve, it transforms. You'll wake up energized and in control, knowing you're creating a life that feels balanced, fulfilling, and truly aligned with who you are. Which area do you see the biggest opportunity for growth? Share your biggest takeaway in the chat. So is it you feel like you need more clarity? Is it that you feel like you need more strategies? Or is it that you feel like you need more support? Or maybe you need all 3. I'd love to know what you think you need more of. Here's what happens when you get it right. You feel in control of your time and energy, no longer stretched thin by endless demands. You wake up feeling excited and fulfilled, knowing you've created a life that truly supports you. Your relationships improve because you finally have the time and energy for people who matter most. You set boundaries with confidence, and people respect your time, both at work and at home. You feel balanced, aligned, and thriving without guilt, stress, or exhaustion. You wake up feeling clear, energized, and in control, no longer draining and overwhelmed. You attract opportunities effortlessly, and that's what Sandra did, whether it's leadership roles or new career pathways or new schools or new homes. People respect your boundaries at work and at home because you respect them. Your personal life flourishes. You have the time, energy, and freedom to pour into the people and passions that matter most. You feel aligned, confident, and excited each day, and teaching no longer drains you. It lights you up. You create more space, more joy, and more balance than you've ever imagined, allowing you to live the life you've always dreamed of. Imagine this. You wake up each day feeling control, energized, and fully fulfilled. You finally have time for yourself, your family, and the things that bring you joy. while making an even greater impact in your career and personal life. Sounds pretty good. This is exactly what becomes possible when you master the passion pathway inside my Happy and Passionate Me course. But don't just take my word for it. Here's a few examples of how the same has been possible for my clients. So this is Fiona. After working with me on strategies to step into her full potential as a leader, Fiona secured a permanent senior teacher position at her school. My guidance gave her the confidence, clarity, and tools to become the best leader she could be. Now, Fiona worked with me for about 6 months, and she sent me this text a couple of months after we finished coaching together. Hi, Kylie. I just want to let you know I have just won a permanent senior teacher position at the school I'm currently working at. Thank you. I couldn't have done it without you. So wonderful to hear those results. Here is Therese. She's a curriculum leader. Returning to teaching after maternity leave, I felt completely lost, unsure of who I was as a teacher, a mother, and a wife. Coaching with Kylie changed everything. Through her program, I discovered my confidence, overcame self-doubt, and found balance in both my career and personal life. Each week, I unlock something new within myself, learning how to set boundaries, shift my mindset, and step into the life I truly deserve. The impact has been profound, not just in my teaching, but in my relationships, my goals, and my overall well-being. If you're feeling stuck or unsure of your next step, I can't recommend Kylie highly enough. This experience has been truly life-changing. Michelle, an art teacher. Thank you, Kylie, for taking me on such a powerful journey of reflection and self-discovery. Through this experience, I was challenged to dig deeper in my values, hopes, and the way I approach life. I now feel more empowered, clearer on my goals, and most important, confident in my ability to achieve them. Your wisdom and stories shared in such a fun and positive way have had a lasting impact on me. Every day I carry these lessons with me, and they make me excited about my future and what I am truly capable of creating. And then Emily, and I read Emily's to you before, she honestly believes that if every teacher worked with me, we wouldn't have an epidemic of burnout in teachers. These results aren't just exceptions. They're proof of what's possible when you follow a proven framework designed for lasting balance, fulfillment, and success. Now, this brings me to something just as critical. The mindset and energy needed to step into the most fulfilled, balanced, and empowered version of yourself. Without this, even the best strategies won't create lasting change. So let me share with you the 3 mindset shifts that have completely transformed my life, helping me create balance, fulfillment, and a sustainable success. Number 1, focus on long-term vision over short-term wins. The difference between a teacher who thrives and one who feels constantly stuck comes down to vision. Teachers who only focus on getting through the day often feel overwhelmed, exhausted, and unfulfilled. Those who base their decisions on past struggles or immediate challenges rather than bigger picture of what they truly want often stay stuck in the same cycle. But teachers who embrace a long-term vision, who commit to creating balance, setting boundaries, and prioritizing themselves, experience more fulfillment, joy, and sustainable success. When I shifted to a long-term vision, everything changed. I stopped chasing quick fixes. I second guessing myself and waiting for the perfect time to put myself first. Instead, I trusted the process, prioritized my well-being, and committed to a bigger vision for my life. Ironically, this shift didn't slow me down, it helped me grow faster. Focusing on the long term doesn't mean progress has to be slow. I went from juggling full-time teaching, studying my master's, and raising my children as a single mum to feeling exhausted and disconnected, to building a fulfilling life, finding love, and creating balance. all because I stayed committed to my vision. So a question for you. Are you living day to day, just trying to keep up? Or are you creating a life that supports you for the long run? Does the way you spend your time and energy align with the life you truly want? And if not, what would change if it did? How would you set boundaries, prioritize yourself, and navigate challenges differently? Some really great questions to ponder. Secret number 2, embody the most fulfilled, balanced version of yourself. You can't create a new reality without becoming the version of yourself who already has it. Your energy, your thoughts, and actions need to align with the life you want to create. For example, when I was juggling teaching full-time, raising my kids, and studying my master's, I could only see survival. So that's all I experienced. But when I shifted my mindset, raised my standards, and started embodying the energy of someone who was balanced, fulfilled, and in control, everything changed. The moment I stopped waiting for things to improve and started showing up as the version of myself who already had the life I wanted, the shifts happened faster than I ever expected. Saying you want something isn't enough. You have to fully commit to it, even when it feels challenging. Obstacles aren't roadblocks. They're the lessons that shape you into the person who can hold what you desire. If you want to create balance, fulfillment, and success in both your career and your personal life, you must trust that every challenge is preparing you to step into the version of yourself who can handle it with confidence and ease. 2 questions for you. Are your daily actions, mindset, aligned with the life you truly want? And if you are already the most fulfilled, balanced version of yourself, what bold decision or shift would you make today? Mindset secret number 3, fully trusting yourself. Trusting yourself is the foundation of a fulfilling, balanced, and sustainable life. This doesn't mean doing everything alone. It means trusting your decisions and your boundaries and your ability to lead yourself, even when it feels uncomfortable. Before I trusted myself, I kept searching for the perfect way to juggle it all, believing that there was some secret formula I was missing. But the moment I let go of the doubt and trusted myself to create a life that felt aligned, energized, and sustainable, everything changed. Trusting yourself doesn't mean stopping the cycle of second guessing and overthinking. Trusting yourself does mean stopping the cycle of second guessing and overthinking, taking bolder actions with confidence, and honoring your boundaries without guilt, and creating a life that feels good for you, not what others expect. So here's the truth. Trust isn't just a mindset shift, it's built through actions. Every time you make a commitment to yourself and follow through, you strengthen that trust, that alignment. It's magnetic. It opens the doors to the right opportunities, relationships, and experiences that support the life you truly desire. So 2 more questions. Where in your life are you not fully trusting yourself, your decision, your boundaries, or your next steps? And what would shift if you trusted yourself completely? How would you show up? How would you take action? And how would you prioritize yourself differently? At this point, I hope you can see just how essential the passion pathway is if you want to create a balanced, fulfilling, sustainable life without exhaustion or burnout. So today, we have covered the 5 biggest mistakes teachers that are keeping teachers stuck in overwhelm and exhaustion, and how to break free, the proven 3-pillar framework, the clarity, the blueprint strategies, and support that help teachers reclaim their energy, set boundaries with confidence, and create a fulfilling life without sacrificing their career. And the 3 mindset shifts you need to step into the most balanced, confident, and thriving version of yourself. So now it's time to take action and create the change you truly deserve. But my bet is that you didn't attend this event just to gather more information. You're here because you're ready to create real, lasting change in 2025, right? For those of you who want my support in creating balance, fulfillment, and sustainability using the passion pathway, I'd love to show you exactly how we can make that happen together. If we work together, we'll implement the 3 pillars in just one school term. So you can start feeling more balanced, energized, and in control faster than you ever thought possible. Just in one school term, but I can tell you after one session, you will already be feeling better. We will cover the Clarity Compass. We'll reconnect with your core identity and values to create a clear vision for the life you want. We'll look at the strategy blueprint, the proven formula combining the right strategies, tools, and mindset shifts to help teachers create balance, fulfillment, and sustainable success. And you'll get that empowerment support. So this alliance between you and I empowers you to create a balanced routine that supports both your personal and professional life. Here's the thing, knowing what to do is one thing, but having a clear, personalized plan to actually implement it and see real change, that's what makes all the difference. If you're curious about how we can work together, I have a special invitation for you. An invitation just like the one I received 9 years ago, one that completely transformed my life. An invitation that took me from teaching full-time, raising my children as a single mum, and studying my master's, completely exhausted, stretched too thin, and unsure how to create the life I wanted, to creating balance, freedom, and fulfillment, doing what I love every day while helping other teachers do the same. Now I'm living my dream life with my amazing husband, our beautiful home, our dream car, thriving relationships, and the choice to live on my own terms. I'm offering a 30-minute clarity call with me for dedicated female teachers who are ready to break free from exhaustion, reclaim their energy, and create that fulfilling life without sacrificing the career that you love. So for teachers or anyone who works in a school, I'm offering a clarity call with me. In this clarity call, we'll cover the 3 key things: accessing your current reality. We'll take a closer look at your current challenges, your workload, your habits to identify what's keeping you stuck. We'll uncover what's holding you back. There's often one key shift that, when uncovered, changes everything. And we'll pinpoint that biggest factor keeping you overwhelmed so you can move forward. And then we'll map out your personalized plan. We'll outline a 3-step framework tailored to you so you can start making changes that create more time, energy, and freedom without sacrificing the career that you love. So let's create a simple, clear path to move you forward just for you. This call will also help us determine if we're the right fit to work together. If I truly believe I can support you, I'll invite you to take the next step so you have the guidance, strategy, and support to create the balance, fulfillment, and success you desire using my passion pathway. So if you're interested, if you comment the word clarity in the comments, we'll send you the link for you to book a call. And we have dropped already the link to book a call in the comments. And if you would like to have a chat with me and get really clear on the life that you want, just type clarity and we will make contact with you. You're going to walk away from this session feeling clear, confident, and excited about your next steps. So why am I offering this call for free? Because when we map this out, many teachers realize they want support in actually implementing the plan. And that's exactly what I help you with. If that's you, I'd love to guide you through the process. If not, no hard feelings at all. But please know this call is only for dedicated female teachers and school staff who are truly ready to make a change now. I only work with committed action takers because those who take action create real change. If that's you, comment clarity below and I'll send you the link to book a call. I've just opened my calendar for the next few days, so once you receive my message, book immediately because spots fill up fast. This call will give you a clear, personalized plan to start creating more balance, fulfillment, and freedom in your life right away. These sessions are a game changer for those who are ready to take action and implement what I share. So your next step, book now because these calls will fill fast. You're ready, or you've already taken the first step by showing up for this workshop. Now it's time to take the next step towards creating more balance, fulfillment, and freedom in your life. The transformations you've heard today from Kelsey and Fiona and Therese and Sandra and so many others all started with one call. That conversation led them to small but powerful shifts that ultimately changed the course of their career and personal life. This is your opportunity to stop feeling stuck and exhausted and overwhelmed and start moving forward with clarity, confidence, and ease. If you have commented clarity, check your DMs and look for the link and book now. As I said, spots are limited, so first in, first served. Even if you've been let down in the past, allowing that to shape your future is a mistake. The right support and strategies are essential to creating the balance, fulfillment, and success that you truly deserve. You can choose to make 2025 the year you create balance, freedom, fulfillment, happiness, or you can choose to stay exactly where you are and letting fear, doubt, and past experiences hold you back from the life you truly deserve. The choice is yours. What do you choose? If you're ready to create more balance, energy, and fulfillment while still thriving in your teaching career, then book your free clarity call. Together, we'll map out your personalized plan so you know exactly how to implement these strategies and start seeing real lasting change in one school term. Thank you so much for coming along tonight and sharing your precious time with me. I'm so excited that you are choosing you and you've chosen you tonight. And I hope you choose you again and book that clarity call with me. Thank you everyone for coming along tonight. I hope it has been helpful and I look forward to meeting you on the clarity call. Bye everyone.